Hello everybody and welcome to Emily's Upcycled Home. On today's project we are coming in with these pieces here and coming in with Fusion Milk Paint in the color Solstice Blue, and we are going to go ahead and give these an upcycle of an upcycle because these were already done this way, but they didn't sell. They went through Facebook, they went through whatnot, and sometimes things are just not people's style. So I'm going to go ahead and come in with this Solstice Blue color from Fusion, and I just got it, so I really want to try it on something. So we're going to go ahead and try it on these pieces here. Now, just a reminder, milk paint does come in a powder form, and the ratios for the milk paint is 1 part water to 1 part powder. And don't follow me here because I kind of just randomly filled up my glass because I didn't have my little measuring tool here. But note here, use your measuring tool. Your product comes out so much better. And I'm just not very good at listening, I guess. But I'm going to go ahead and continue on this and just layer on the pieces. Layer on the paint here and come in with my heat gun to help cure and dry that paint. And that's going to help also with the crackle that happens and the chippiness that does happen. And I just come in here with my paintbrush, layer up on that paint, put my heat gun on it, and don't do this process either. Paint it first and then come in with your heat gun. Although I liked it like this, my heat gun was hitting my brush and all my little bristles came off and it burnt it, and now that brush is no good to me. So here are their pieces with the coats and the layering of heat, more coats, layering of heat. The back is also finished. Now we're going to come in with our sandpaper here. I think this is a 220 grit. You want to come in with the fine sandpaper just to help knock off the chips that are falling off. And then I'm going to come in and distress where I want more distressing. And you see the paint's just flaking off, and it actually went all the way down to the layers of the base coat, even through the gold that was originally on there, down to that hard plastic that turned it. It's a black tone there that I'm really liking, and I'm glad it did that. So I'm going to just continue on with this and go ahead and layer this product. What am I talking about? I'm going to come in and continue sanding and giving this product a layered look with the chippiness, with the under layers of the colors, and just, give it a really distressed, heavy, old look here. And these are kind of like a French country shabby chic vibe here. And you notice here at the bottom I have a little too much paint that came off. So what I did is I went ahead and put another layer of paint on there. It might just chip off again, but I wanted to try to see if we can keep some of it on more because I didn't like how much pulled off there. Now we're going to come in with some white wax, and this is DIY white wax, and I came in very heavily with it. I didn't realize how much was on my rag here, but I'm going to just go ahead and work with it. Things happen like this and you just make it work. And I'm going to go ahead and layer in the rest of that white wax into all the little nooks and crannies of the embossed areas here, come in on the bottoms and just work all that wax I have on here on the top of this piece. And I apologize that I am off camera. I continue on with the back as well and repeat the step for the other sconce as well. And there's our 2 sconces here. Now, just to let you guys know, I am selling live auction style over on Whatnot. I do have some shows booked, so go ahead and hit me up over there and follow me there as well for live auction sales. Moving on to project number 2, I have these pieces of just some salvage wood here, and we're going to come in with that same milk paint and I'm going to go ahead and basically do the same process that I did at the beginning in our first project here, but I'm just going to show you a little bit more sped up and how I layered here. And now once again, I didn't measure properly, so my milk paint is very runny. Once again, 1-to-1 ratio, you guys, very important to get the quality that you want in this product. And once again, do not use your heat gun and put it on your brush because it does melt the bristles and your brush is no good. So once again, that's the word of the day, you guys. I'm going to go ahead and just continue layering on that blue, and I'm going to continue on layering up that heat, giving it a crackle, chippy finish here and letting it do whatever it's going to do. Come back in with my sandpaper here and distress the piece and pull off the flakiness of the pieces here. And then we're going to go ahead and come in with that same wax, and there's the two parts, one painted, one not. And I'm going to come in with the same DIY white wax and layer this piece up as well. Now wax does seal your product here, so I'm just going to layer this. No need to put a top coat because the wax is our sealant. I did the second one off camera, and you can see there's wear and chippiness in different parts. They're not similar, they're not going to come out similar, so we have to work with the milk paint as is. I come in with some wood bases here, and I go ahead and glue those and leave those sitting overnight. Project number 3, now we have our little rounds here from our salvage wood pieces, and these are actually from my whatnot sale. And a lot of people like these little salvage pieces with just a little sprig of greenery or floral at the top. So that's what we're going to go ahead and do with these. And I'm going to repeat that steps of giving it that layered texture look. But this time we're going to come in with the Dixie Belle Besting Wax in Grunge Gray. And we're going to layer up that lap wax onto these little salvage pieces and see how they do here. And I'm just taking my rag. Once again, I have an old shirt here that I'm just ripping apart. And as I use the pieces, I just throw them in the trash. So we're going to go ahead and layer up this Grunge Gray by Dixie Belle. And I am going to go ahead and wipe off all the excess, leaving it with a smooth surface. So here we have both our rounds. Once again, chippy paint chips in different areas. I'm just going to come in with my drill here, drill some little holes so where I put my little sprigs of floral here. And I'm pulling these pieces off of a wreath I bought off of a whatnot sale actually. And I'm going to go ahead and use those pieces here. And I was looking for my crockery stamps, but I did not find them. So I come in with these postal stamps that my daughter got me for my birthday. So I can't really link them. I'm thinking probably Amazon. But, you know, if I find them, I'll go ahead and link them for you. I'm just going to come in and stamp some little postal pieces here. And then I will seal up those as well. For project number 4, we're going to be working on some books. Now I got a whole stack of books here from my friend. She uses the outsides for her junk journals as well as I do. And she has all these leftover inside books here because she has an overflowing of books over there. So she was going to toss them out. So I asked her to just send them to me. So we're going to go ahead and create the pieces, the bundles here of book stacks, 2 stacks per book, very simple ones, deconstructed look. And let's see how many variations I can come up with, still keeping it simple. And the first one here, I'm just coming in with some brown ribbon that I have on hand. Now the other side is a gold polka dot. And I really don't want the polka dot to show. Some of it will show, but I'm going ahead and placing the ribbon upside down or using this taupe color first. I'm going to come in with just some little sprigs of greenery here that I found in my stash. Layer those up. Now I'm not going to glue them because I want you to be able to change out the greenery unless it's not working with me and I need it to stay put. So that's when I'll put a little piece of tape or a little dot of glue. I'm going to come in with some little book page tags here, add a little bow, and then after I trim off all the ribbons and everything, I will come in here and age up the books using some waxes here. Now I'm just coming in with, I believe, some whatever wax is actually on this brush. That's what I'm using. And I'm going to go ahead and hit all the books, the edges, the pieces. Now for the second book, I'm just taking off some of the pieces of paper that I don't want. I wanted to show a little bit of the script here, so that's what we're going to work with. Going to stack the 2 books, and then I found this pretty green ribbon in my stash, and I'm just going to go ahead and tie a bow here. We're going to continue on with adding a little tag, and here I'm coming in with the yellow sprigs of greenery, and the little paper tag here is actually a little pocket, so if you wanted to, you can put something in there. And I'm going to come in with my little stamp set and just add the number 5 on that piece. I do add a little piece of tape under that book tag because it was not staying where I wanted it to. I come in with some bare antiquing wax, and I'm going to hit up all the edges of the books just to age up the papers a little bit more and give it more of a rustic look. So for book stack number 3, we're going to come in with that leftover blue paint from Fusion, and I'm going to rip off some of these pages that are already coming up. Now these are not vintage books, so I am distressing and aging them up, doing what I want to give them a little bit more character. And then I'm going to come in with my heat gun to help dry that piece. I rip off the pages where I left some blue paint all over them. Come back in with my bare antique wax and hit all the sides again and the edges, aging up the piece. Now this time we're just going in with some simple twine here. We're going to wrap that and tie that in a bow. And I want my little sprigs here to come in sideways. So I go ahead and tape those, and I come in and do the same to the other side, adding a little piece of tape so it stays. And then I'm going to add another little paper tag here, tie it in a bow, my ribbon, trim off the excess, and then it's done. Don't forget you can catch me live every Friday over on Facebook at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Now let's go ahead and come back to these stands. I did add a wood base here, and it's just from 4x4 rustic wood that was outside and kind of weathered and did its thing and cracked. And then I'm just going to go ahead and come in and age them up with some DIY dark wax, giving them just that wood tone, weathered look, and a little deeper tone as well. I glued both the top and the bottom, the base and the top here, with just some regular wood glue here by Gorilla Wood Glue actually. And I will come in later and fill them and secure them even further with some brad nails. I have yet to do that, but right now, like I said, I'm coming in and we are going to layer up this wax here. And after I do both of the tops, I come in and hit the base as well, just to give it a little variation and add a little bit more color to the bottom. And then these pieces are done. Now let's move on, and here are the finished projects. If you like my content, please hit that subscribe button and the notification bell for more DIY videos. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys all on the next one.